So back when we were travelling, I mentioned before that we were in Europe an awful lot. And we had a caravan in the south of France, about 40 miles from Bordeaux. Beautiful, beautiful place. I've got no idea what the town was called, by the way, but it was absolutely beautiful. And we weren't the only travellers on the camp. We weren't the only gypsies there. There were other trailers and stuff. And it had its own little man-made lake and stuff. It was amazing. And our trailer was right next to the woods. And I tell you what, I used to love going walking in them, because the woods in France are nothing like the woods in England. They are very, very different. And we didn't know there was wild boars. It's only when we got talking to one of the locals, and they said, oh, be careful in the woods because of the wild boars. And we thought they was joking. And then no, it was full of wild boar. Luckily we didn't get eaten. Anyway. But this is more just, I think the start of this maybe a different series. Not different, but I had a lot of spiritual experiences in that camp in France. And this is before I knew that we had any French DNA. This is obviously, I knew that we were Romany and stuff, but I didn't know the migration pattern. And it turns out we've got a lot of French, a lot of Spanish, a lot of Basque from the migration. And I felt such a connection there. Like, France is so different to England. If I could, I'd move there in a heartbeat. I don't like England, but I love south of France. It's gorgeous. But that's really where I started to open up. I mean, I was 12, 13 at the time, which is about the right time to develop your spirituality or work out what your path is, especially in a family like mine. And I remember I had my first book of shadows, and I took it with me, and I remember reading a lot of books and wandering in the woods. And this is when a lot of my spiritual dreams started, is when we were in south of France in this place. I think because of the connection there, it really opened me up. So you can hear my family in the background. And it was absolutely amazing. We were with a lot of French Roma as well, a lot of Calderach, because my mum started Calderach. And yeah, so we got to experience an awful lot of things. And I think the place itself had a lot of magical energy, you know, in itself, the area. Very old area, very beautiful. But I had a lot of spiritual experiences, and I might create a separate, not separate, but another sub-series of this based on just the stuff I was experiencing in that area in France. From the dreams to the first spell I ever did, which was in France, on the caravan site. That makes for a good one, actually. I think I'll do that one as a separate one. But yeah, I think that's where I really started to find myself. And I still have the original Book of Shadows and the original notes I was taking from when we were in the trailer in France. Incredible place. I'll go back in a heartbeat if I could. But I think I'll do that as a separate one, actually. Because the first spell I did there was a heck of a story. A heck of an experience. Yeah, I think I'll do that as a separate one, actually. So here's a heads up. Look out for those ones.